A plot twist. The first time Donald Trump ever tries to stop someone from talking about him on television, and it's me. Usually, I guess he learned from that lesson because this time he slept on it and then started pointing that little orange nub.
Did you hear about the latest Trump-Kimmel showdown? It's like a comedy roast gone nuclear.
Because he's callous, he's racist, he's sexist, and most of all, he's stupid. He's a deeply stupid man. It's this plate of carrots and to size him up, and she picked the little one. I don't know. Maybe it was one of the nicknames
Jimmy Kimmel decided to poke the bear, or should we say the orange turd. He cracked jokes about Trump's rumored gas problem and diet issues. But guess what? Grumpy Trumpy wasn't about to take it lying down. He fired back, calling Kimmel unfunny and desperate for ratings. Now we've got a full-blown Twitter war on our hands.
From the Trump White House to, quote, convey the president's anger regarding Kimmel's monologues and jabs. In other words, President Karen demanded to speak to my manager, a man who looked directly into an eclipse. You need common sense.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Musk, who gave Trump $250 million and has reportedly been working so hard he's sleeping at Doge headquarters in the building next to the White House. Donald Trump, who was at that time President of the United States, was so upset about my jokes that I made about him,
So what exactly did Jimmy say that got Trump's toupee in a twist? Well, buckle up, folks, because Kimmel decided to go full roast mode on the orange turd himself. It all started when Kimmel took aim at Trump's rumored gas problem. Yeah, you heard that right. Apparently, the former president's been letting it rip more than a teenager after a burrito binge. But Kimmel didn't stop there.
It's kind of miraculous. You'd think you've seen them all. He's like, feast your eyes on this one. And no one from his side calls him out on somebody to stop talking about him. He pays them $130,000, but he wanted me to do it for nothing. I wonder what it was specifically.
Oh no, he decided to play nutritionist and suggested Trump needs more veggies in his diet. I mean, can you imagine Trump munching on a carrot stick? That's comedy gold right there. But wait, there's more. Kimmel went for the jugular and called Trump a bad boy. Ooh, scary. He even hinted at Trump's criminal activities, because nothing says presidential like a rap sheet longer than the Mar-a-Lago guest list, right?
That sparked his Trumper tantrum. I wonder what it was he found so objectionable. I don't know. Maybe it was the time I had Stormy Daniels look at a whole towers could have all been full of straight white men. But Trump, he hears the word Black Hawk and he's like, oh, if that hawk had been white.
The audience went wild, laughing their heads off. Little did they know, they were about to witness the birth of a Twitter war for the ages. Trump's supporters started grumbling online, like a bunch of grumpy cats who'd just been told the litter box was out of order.
There's nobody like those people. This is very unusual when you hear a deep seek, when you hear somebody come up with something. We always have the ideas, we're always first, so.
Depends on whether a group of teenage girls can deliver a new RV to Clarence Thomas by midnight on Saturday night.
You could practically smell the storm brewing, and it wasn't just Trump's alleged gas problem. So what were Kimmel's exact words that set off this comedy bomb? He said, Trump needs to think about including some vegetables in his diet. He is, after all, a dishonest criminal. Boom, roasted, and not just the veggies. But hold on to your MAGA hats, folks, because the orange man himself was about to blow, and not in the way Kimmel was joking about.
More Biden or Trump? Probably Biden. It was so weird seeing Trump back in the White House. It's like if there was a sequel to Snakes on a Plane, and indicated that Trump is going to keep holding rallies. You know those rallies he loves? He's going to keep doing them even though the election's over.
Trump, never one to take a joke lying down, or sitting on a toilet for that matter, was gearing up for a Twitter tirade that would make his infamous Kofafe tweet look like Shakespeare. Just when you thought the comedy roast was over, the orange man himself decided to enter the ring. Trump's tiny fingers must have been twitching something fierce, itching to unleash a tweet storm that would make his Kofef days look like amateur hour. And boy, did he deliver.
President of the United States of America. There are some people who thrive under pressure, and there are some people who crack under pressure.
It was as if, it was like they It was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
The former president, never one to take a joke lying down or sitting on a golden toilet, fired up his Twitter account faster than you can say fake news. He called Kimmel unfunny and desperate for ratings. Really, Donald? That's the best you could come up with? It's like watching a kindergartner try to win a rap battle.
Genuinely surprised how people close to Trump haven't talked about the odor. It's truly something to behold. Wear a mask if you can. Platform is immigrants are dangerous. Immigrants are killing our country. We have to stop the immigrants.
But here's where things get interesting. Most people think Trump's Twitter rants are just him blowing off steam, right? Well, hold on to your MAGA hats, folks, because the truth might shock you. These tweets aren't just random outbursts. They're carefully crafted PR moves. Or are they? Some folks are saying Trump's tweets are actually written by an AI trained on a diet of Fox News and expired Big Macs.
Something to be done about a lot of different things going on in the country. I mean, our country is in a free fall, and these are good American people. These are
not run that part of the convention, which is, it's kind of crazy for some channel that says it's fair and balanced.
Now, that's a conspiracy theory I can sink my teeth into. As Trump's tweets hit the internet, his supporters rallied behind their leader like a bunch of angry Oompa Loompas. They flooded Kimmel's social media faster than you can say, "Stop the steal." But Kimmel's fans weren't about to take this lying down. They fired back with memes, gifs, and zingers that would make a stand-up comedian blush.
Plate of carrots and to size them up, and she picked the little one? I don't know. Maybe it was one of the nicknames. I guess he learned from that lesson because this time he slept on it and then started pointing that little orange nub.
Twitter turned into a political comedy battleground, and let me tell you, it was glorious chaos. Kimmel, being the seasoned comedian he is, saw this golden opportunity and decided to double down. He unleashed a barrage of follow-up jokes that had his audience howling. It was like watching a comedy sniper pick off easy targets, and Trump's ego was the biggest bullseye of them all. The internet exploded with more memes than you could shake a tiny hand at. There were gifs of Trump's hair blowing in the wind, side-by-side comparisons of Trump and various orange foods, and even a few brave souls who dared to imagine what a Trump-Kimmel dance-off might look like. Spoiler alert, it wasn't pretty.
A plot twist. The first time Donald Trump ever tries to stop someone from talking about him on television, and it's me. Usually because he's callous, he's racist, he's sexist, and most of all, he's stupid. He's a deeply stupid man.
So what have we learned from this comedy circus? Well, it turns out a few jokes about Trump's gas can turn into a full-blown Twitter war faster than you can say "Kofefe." Who knew politics could be so entertaining? It's like watching a reality TV show, but with higher stakes and lower IQs. This whole mess shows us just how powerful comedy can be in today's political world. 1 minute, Kimmel's cracking jokes about veggies. The next, Trump's throwing a Twitter tantrum. It's enough to make you wonder if we should just elect comedians to run the country. At least then we'd get some laughs with our daily dose of chaos.